Hi, and this one is called tank volume. So let's read the instructions first, we always read the instructions first, right? Not always. I'm always like, sometimes we guess as to what we're doing. Like math, there's no doubt. Anyway, sorry. Tank volume, not like the battle thing, not the thing that, blows things up. At a pet store, the volume of a tank or kennel, so tank is what like you keep fish in, kennel would be like animals, depends on the size of the pet. Use the information in the picture to write and solve an equation for the volume of each tank, cage, or kennel. Label your answers with the correct units. What I like to do first before I start anything, I like to think about what do I know about the topic. So they're asking volume. So the very first thing I'm going to do is write down my volume equation. So I know that that's width times length times height. So I'm always going to have three measurements. My answer is always going to be in units. So volume equals units cubed. And the reason it's cubed is because I'm 3. The other thing I want to keep in mind is there's another way I can write this, and that's volume equals base times height, because the base is width and length. So you get this base piece, which is your width and length, and then you have layers, which is your height. Okay. To give an example here, so we have a 10 by 20 by 12. So here is the equation, which is this one I had up here, and then we have an answer. And then look, yeah, they have the units cubed. Okay. All right. So do we have to, remember, we can multiply in any order we want. Multiplication doesn't matter. So you want to look for almost the easiest way to go about things for yourself. Okay. So let's look at this little fish tank here. We have, first I want to see centimeters. So you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to do centimeters cubed, just so, because I know that's going to be important. So I have 10 by 2 by 8. So I have 10 times 2 times 8 equals my volume. Again, I could do 10 times 2, yeah, I could do it that round. I could do 8 times 2 and then by 10, that seems pretty easy too. But I will keep it this way. So that's 20 times 8, which is 160. So I have a ant farm volume of 160 cubic centimeters. We have a dog kennel, so I see that my units are feet, so that's definitely going to be feet cubed. And my base is 7 by 7. And my height is 6 feet. I don't see anything particularly too easy to do with the equation. So again, I'm going to keep it here with my base, which is 49 times 6. I do like breaking this stuff apart. So this is 40 times 6 plus 9 times 6. I'm using that associative property to help myself with my multiplication. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. There. So I have 40 times 6 plus 9 times 6. So that's going to change to 240 plus 54, which is 294 cubic feet. Cool. Now let's look at this one. We have a scorpion tank volume. We have it's in inches, so I'm going to again put my inches cubed. We have 7 by 9 by 9. So again, I don't see anything, but I'm going to switch around to get things easy. So I'm going to do 7 by 9 is 63 times 9. I could do 9 times 60, 9 times 3. I could also do 63 times 10 minus my one group of 63, right? Or 1 times 63. So if I find out what 10 groups are and then minus one group, that's the same thing as 63 times 9. So that's going to give me 630 minus 63. If I remove 30, that takes me to 600 with 33 left over, and that would be 67. So 567. So what did I do there? I went down to an easy number, which is 600. So I can subtract. I know how to get to 600 from 630. And then I relied on my combinations of 100. So those are huge things that you need to know as a mathematician. You need to know your combinations to 100. It's just going to help yourself out. So if you don't, something to study. Ooh, look at this. Look at these big numbers. All right, this is guinea pig. We have inches cubed. All right, so I'm going to see if I can write it teeny tiny. So I have 30 by 18 by 16. So my equation is 30, by 18 by 16. I'm wondering right now if like doubling and halving will help me at some point. I can think this through, this 30 times 18. I know 3 times 18 is 54. And then 54 by 10 would be 540. So that's going to change me to 540 times 16. Let me try, because I see this 16, I know I can get to 2. Right, if I double and halve. So that's another strategy I have. So 540 times 16 is the same thing as 1080 times 8. So I doubled and I halved it. Yeah. So this is the same thing as 2160 times 4. Again, I doubled this, I halved this. So if I double one factor, double it, and I halve the other, then I've kept everything balanced in the world of multiplication. I'm going to do that again, double and halve. So that's going to give me 4,320 times 2. I'm just going to have to do that one more time. I could just double it, so let's just do that. 4,320 times 2 is 8,640. So that is 8,640 inches cubed. Now, you might think to yourself, I don't know who said that first. I thought that was funny. This one is the biggest, right? Because it's 5,640 inches, or 8,640 inches cubed. But you would be sadly mistaken, because it's in inches and not in feet. So this one that's in feet, which is the largest one, and a pretty hefty number, because we could do 294 times 12. Well, wait a second, did I make a mistake down here? This should be the biggest. It'll be I'm all confused now. I might research this offline. Alright. Maybe if I made a mistake, let me know. Oh, I didn't write it down. Well, you know, I did. Wait, hold on a second. 49 times 6. 40 times 6 is 240. 54, 294. Yeah, that looks right. Maybe I did something wrong here. 30 times 18. 3 times 18 is 36. 54 times 10. 540 times 16. And then I'm doubled in halves. 80. 2,000 words. No, that looks right. Let me know if I got it wrong. Alright, ciao.